Hello Gemini, welcome to Tab's Tarot. I want to wish you all well. I send blessings to those of you who are ill and I hope you get well soon. I want to thank you for being here watching my reading. I want to say thank you for all your support, for all your wonderful shares, likes, subscribes. It really means a lot to me, so thank you so very, very much for that. This is the only place I will be doing readings. I don't have any other channels, just this one. I also will not be doing private readings. I will not be reaching out to people for money or anything. So if anyone's doing that, then just know it's a scam and deal with it how you see fit. I want to cleanse your cards. Cleanse and consecrate these cards ready for Gemini to get a clear, precise reading. Cleanse and consecrate these cards for Gemini to get a clear, precise reading. Cleanse and consecrate this space for Gemini to get a clear, precise reading. Cleanse and consecrate me. Okay, so that's your cards and your space cleansed, ready for your reading. It's just so messy, that is. Dear. Okay, so we've cleansed and consecrated your cards and your space. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and let's get on with your reading. One thing I would ask, if you could kindly like and subscribe, I'd be truly grateful, and I thank you for all your support. So first of all, we are getting one of these, and it's the Healing Waters Oracle. Okay, so first of all, it's talking about deep sea diving, and it's saying way of the mystic, learn through experiencing depths. So it says, the mystic wants to have a direct experience with the sacred. The sacred is everywhere and within everything. So every moment is an invitation to deepen the connection within. The mystic learns through merging with life, through experiencing things firsthand, through learning about what's known and then diving deep into what's unknown for the chance of a direct, intimate experience. Mystics are the sacred explorers of this world, both inner and outer. Open-hearted and minded, they're willing to journey into the uncharted waters in order to truly live. If you receive this card, it's likely that you're being called to learn through direct experience, to dive in and explore things for yourself, like the Sumerian goddess Inanna, journeying to the underworld to return completely transformed. The way of the mystic is not for the faint-hearted, but it's a way to truly live. Most learn through reading books and following processes. The way of the mystic is much deeper, more experimental and feminine. It requires faith and courage. It demands that you disregard external maps and be led from within. And while every step of the journey may not be clearly marked, The way ahead always emerges, and the transformation cannot be replicated. Perhaps you're in an uncharted place in your life, or being called to embrace uncertainty. You're being called to the depths, and you'll return transformed. Your healing water's affirmation is, I trust my path and choose to see the sacred everywhere and within all things. I follow the intelligence that's within me. And then we have Selkie. And it's saying, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. So it says there are many thoughts about what the ancient story of the Seal people or Selkies signifies, but for me it's about the masks we wear, things being taken from us, how we hide parts of ourselves, the longing for home, the call to be wild and free, embracing our true self, answering the call deep within and sharing our true voice. In Celtic, Scandinavian and Icelandic mythology, there are different versions of the story, but here's one example. A man finds a Selkie, a seal woman, on the beach. He steals her skin, without which she can't return to the sea, hides it and convinces her to become his wife. The Selkie woman feels the ocean calling to her deep within and yearns for it daily. The couple lead a normal human life and have children, but eventually the Selkie finds her hidden skin and returns to her home in the sea. It's time to come out of hiding, to show the world who you truly are, to embrace your uniqueness, your weirdness, your you-ness, to swim freely in the ocean of your life. How are you being called to embrace who you truly are? Are there ways that you're hiding your unique light from the world? How can you embrace even more of who you truly are? Are there ways that you're not showing up as your full, true self in your life or in your relationships? How are you being called to share your voice? Where do you feel held captive? What do you need to do to feel free? And your soul inquiry says, how can you embrace who you truly are? So there you go, that's your message there. I want to pull you 6 tarot cards. Okay, so 6 messages for Gemini, please. Okay, and that one for the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. Okay, so first of all, we have the Hanged Man. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Empress. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles. And over here at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Cups, which I'll look at later. And I want to clarify as I go through. Okay, so the Hanged Man. So it's asking you to hold on. Maybe there's something that you're not seeing at this very moment. And it could be something you need to pause on. Could be something you're needing to surrender and let go, but it could also be that you're needing to look at something from a different perspective, look at it from a whole completely new angle, because things may not be as they seem. I do feel that you're going to get some enlightenment. I do feel that there is a new perspective coming through, bringing in sacrifice. One minute. Yeah, it's bringing in sacrifice with something you're going to change and maybe release. Why is the Hangman here? Okay, so it's saying that it's possibly because there is a new beginning for you. You may need to leave all this behind, and this new perspective is taking you out onto this new beginning. It could be that you're now wanting to go off on an adventure, maybe do something different, maybe work, or, you know, you may be wanting to do a bit of travelling. Maybe overland. We got the High Priestess here, so it's telling you to follow your intuition. Your higher powers, your sacred knowledge, which will guide you to where you need to go. So I feel that this is your subconscious. I do feel that there is wisdom here, and there are secrets and things that may be hidden from you. You have the Empress. So the Empress talks about abundance. So you're going to have some abundance. There's nurturing, fertility and feminine here. It talks about good parenting, and also the fertility also talks that there may be news of a birth or pregnancy somewhere around you. Now, if you're not wanting to get pregnant, you need to be careful, because this is partly what the Empress is. I do feel that you're feeling trapped. A lot of it could be in your own mind, because you're self-imprisoning yourself because of a fear of something. Could be something outside. So your self-imposed restrictions on yourself. Where did you come from, Waspy? I do feel that there are some self-imposed restrictions that you've put on yourself. And I fear that it's time to break free from them. There is also the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords talks about leaving, moving on, moving away. Let's get this window open so me Waspy or bee or whatever he is can get out. I feel that or someone is going to be moving on from this self-imposed restrictions. I feel that you could be moving to calmer waters, moving abroad. But yeah, I do feel that one of you or someone is moving away. It could be that there's been some arguments and things why you've restricted yourself so much. But yeah, I do feel one of you are moving on. So you got the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is about challenge, competition. It could be competing with each other, causing a lot of tension, strife, and things could be so silly and so petty. And someone is just blowing it right out of proportion. It could be that someone's being territorial. And I feel there could be clashing egos here. Why is Five of Wands here? So we have the King of Wands. King of Wands talks about a visionary, a natural leader, a visionary leader, an entrepreneur, someone who can see the bigger picture. He is someone who will sort out problems, any problems and all that. He will be first to stand up and sort them out. He is also career focused as well. You got the Eight of Wands. So there's news messages and information coming in very, very fast. Could also be at lightning speed. But there is news messages and information coming in fast. You also have the Ace of Cups. So this talks about new feelings. This could be like a love coming in with lots of compassion. Someone who is very creative. As I say, there are new feelings here. Could be some intuition coming forward. And once again, there's a new baby here. And there is also a proposal and a marriage. So that's twice you got new baby. So I would really say be careful. Be really careful. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is normally someone stabbing you in the back, leaving you to bleed out. This one looks like it's turning to stone. So there could be some deep wounds here. And there could be some painful endings. Someone's going through ruin. There could be some loss and betrayal here as well. It's some sort of crisis that you're going through, and you could be feeling that you're some sort of a failure. There could be some collapse, and it could be that you're feeling defeated at the moment. Clarify, Ten of Swords. What is this painful ending and betrayal and ruin? Okay, so that come out last. So first of all, you've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the Four of Pentacles, this could be talking about someone holding on too tightly to money, not wanting to share. Greediness, you know, someone's being greedy and there's a lot of envy there. Someone could be very possessive, and it could be that they're stingy, they're holding on so tightly to their money. Could be someone that does a lot of overspending as well. But I do feel that you may need to do some self-protection around this person, because they are self-centered and they will always put obstacles in the way, and run at a loss. We also have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So the Knight of Swords is someone who is very restless. It could be that you're very unfocused at the moment, and people around you could be very aggressive, and you could be going through some sort of burnout. You could be very impulsive at the moment and you may not have any direction, and things could get very unpredictable, and it could be that you have a disregard for consequences. We have the Empress for a second time. So once again, the Empress talks about abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, a good parent, development, accomplishment. There is growth. So, as I said before, that's the third card that has stated about a pregnancy. So it is on the cards for you. So I would say be very, very careful if that's not what you want. Clarify the Empress. Okay, so we got Temperance. Temperance is bringing in some sort of balance. She's bringing peace into this situation, asking you to be a bit more patient, and wanting to do things in moderation. There is an inner calm here, and you could be looking at things from a new perspective. I also feel that with Temperance, there is tranquility. I feel that this could be a harmonious relationship, a soulmate and serenity. We have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally balanced, caring and supportive, very diplomatic, and likes to take control of things. He's someone who likes to sort the problems out, has a lot of compassion. He is a good leader. He's very tolerant and empathic. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is someone who has inspirations, ideas, likes to discover and explore things. He is someone who loves to go out on adventures, and he is a free spirit. He's not the sort of person that you could pin down. He is romantic. He is hot and passionate, as with all fire signs. But he does like the excitement and the freedom as well. Four of Cups. You could be a little bit fed up with how things are going at the moment, causing lots of apathy, rather, a lot of apathy. It may be that you've had things offered to you that you just wasn't interested in, and you're sitting firm. It's not what I want. It's not what I want. It's not what I'm going to do. But you're now being offered this extra cup. So this could be like the carrot and the donkey. This could be what is going to entice you to get up and move forward, because it could well be worth your while. Maybe you don't see it at the moment, but I do feel that this new cup coming in could well be worth your while to get up and get moving. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords normally talks about nightmares, insomnia, anxiety, depression. But this also looks like you could be stabbed in the back, or are going to be stabbed in the back. You could be playing with something, with that sword and that. So, I feel your best bet would be to crawl to the doorway and get out of that situation. It could be a nightmare that you're going through. Could be a nightmare. It does cause anxiety and worry, and I do feel that there is fear here. You could be going through a depression, feeling helpless, and going through trauma and despair. So, Knight of Cups. Sorry, I paused it and started going on, but I didn't know if it was there or not. So, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Start from the bottom where we're supposed to. Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups. Page of Cups talks about possibly a new love coming in, creative opportunities. There is some news messages and information coming in. Could be someone a bit curious. There is possibly a happy surprise coming in. And he could be a bit of a dreamer. Page of Cups is very sensitive and can bring in a new love. We have the Magician, so it's asking you to take action on something. There could be something you're needing to manifest, and you're having to put power and clarity into it. Could also be some self-confidence there as well. I feel you've got the willpower and the skill, and I feel that you have the confidence to create something. Page of Swords. Page of Swords talks about someone who is very curious, has a thirst for knowledge, tries to get all up in your business. So Page of Swords may be someone hanging around, wants to know, maybe all about your work. Maybe it's spying on you, because he's more of a spy than anything else. So it could be that someone is trying to spy on you. Someone you need to watch, because it could be that someone is stalking you. Nine of Pentacles talks about the fruits of your labour, your comfort, your rewards, your luxury. There is contentment and self-sufficiency here. There is plenty. I feel that you are financially stable as well. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? See what I mean? They just come out in clumps. We've got the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is someone who is emotionally balanced, caring, supportive. She will help heal you, maybe like a doctor or a nurse, someone who's on the side of healing. She is supportive and caring. Very stable, lots of compassion, comfort. She offers calmness, healing, and as I say, caring. The Emperor. Now this is more the father figure, a leadership, demanding stability, structure. There's rules, power, authority, father figure. He demands discipline and respect. And I suppose sometimes you could say that he rules with an iron fist as well. Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords talks about the mental clarity. There is success, breakthroughs. There is some new ideas here. I feel that you've got some very good ideas, but I feel that you've got a very sharp mind, maybe looking for new beginnings. Maybe you're having to make a decision, because it also talks about surgery as well. King of Pentacles is a wealthy businessman. Security-minded. He's someone who demands discipline, protection, likes his own success and comforts. Once again, a father figure. So a father figure plays a big role in this, I think. But does offer abundance and prosperity. Okay, so we have, these are all in reverse, or is it the way I picked them up? Maybe. So the Hermit talks about taking time out, needing to be on your own, because there could be a lot on your mind that you're needing to figure out. This is a time where only you can decide where you go and what you do, because you are the wise person. And people might say, well, if it was me, I would do this, I would do that, but it doesn't fit with what you would do. So it's got to be what you decide and where you're going from here. We then have the Hanged Man yet again. So they're still saying that you need to hold on. There's something you need to hold on for. You need to pull, surrender, let go, because there is some sort of enlightenment there. And you need to look at things from a new perspective, because there is an ending coming in. This is change. This is transformation. This is something you've exhausted to extinction, and you just can't push it any further. So now you're needing to step out onto a new path and a new journey. You have the strength, the courage to do this. You're stronger than you think. You have this inner strength and inner knowing. And I feel that, you know, you will be able to do this. You're standing your ground. You're putting up boundaries. You're standing your ground. You know what you need to do, and you have the strength to do it. This is you protecting your family, your home, your land. It could be that you've been facing some challenges and you just need to put these barriers up to protect what is yours. You're going through some sort of heartbreak, suffering, grief, sorrow, some emotional pain, maybe hurt, a divorce, maybe loss. And these could be difficult times for you. But I do feel that the Knight of Cups is bringing you in a cup of love. The Knight of Cups is someone who is romantic, charming, likes to see beauty in things, has a very good imagination, and is your knight in shining armour. So we have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. Once again, the Page of Cups talks about Page of Cups talks about creativity, creative opportunities. There's news messages and information coming in with him. He's someone who's very curious. There's lots of curiosity here. There is some new possibilities coming in and a happy surprise. He is a bit of a dreamer. He is very sensitive, and it could be offering you a new love. I'm going to just sit this one. I don't want to go near the wasp over there. So you got the Nine of Cups with the Sun. So it's saying that your dreams are going to come true. Your dreams, your wishes and all that are going to come true. I'm going to slide it over and put it up on this corner because I've got a handful of cards to go with it. So your dreams, wishes and that are all going to come true. Everything is going to work out absolutely fine. You have the Sun bringing in positivity, pleasure, happiness, lots of vitality, lots of fun and joy. And it is going to be successful. You also have justice on your side. So the truth will come out. And justice is going to take a stand for you. You're going to get justice for what you went through. You also have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords saying that you need to take time out from work or whatever it is you're doing because you need to rest and heal. And then once you've healed, then you need to decide where you go from here. Let's pull you some of these. Okay, so that one does want to come out. One more card or two. Okay, so first of all, I will channel the power of healing stones to open my sacral chakra. And it says use these crystals. Carnelian, orange kalakite and sunstone are essential for boosting this chakra. Then we've got balancing your crown and throat chakras by spending time with friends, going walking, using essential oils and writing daily in your journal. And it says talking things out and expressing yourself is crucial for opening your throat chakra. And balancing the crown chakra means you must be open to everything the universe has to offer. Opening your heart chakra is important to release pent-up emotions, help you to feel more accepting of yourself and others, create a sense of harmony and guide you in moving on or forgiving those who have wronged you in the past. And I will strengthen my crown chakra by enhancing my spiritual practice and meditations. Now affirm this, I am at peace and my mind moves with true grace in all that I do. I want to pull you 3 of these. Okay, so 3 messages, please. There you go then. So, it says, I attract all the money I want and need. And it says, why are you grateful for money? I am strong, powerful and beautiful inside and out. What do you love most about yourself and why? And I move freely and eagerly towards my next destination. What would you like to happen next in your life? I now want to pull 3 of these. Oh, my little friend's gone again. Oh, it's down the bottom there. Okay. Okay. Cards are spoken. So, first of all, we have forbidden, clandestine affair, family disapproves and secret pleasures. Walking away, being done, relationship ending and learning lessons. Love potion, irresistible charm, feeling compelled to follow, letting your heart lead. Seeing through lies, getting clarity, being real with yourself and accepting the truth. Awakening, opening of the heart, spiritual activation and twin flame ascension. And admirer, secret lover, hidden interest in you, revealing intentions. And I want to get you a couple of messages. Okay then. So first of all, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. And you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot. You are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. So, Gemini, that's what I have for you today. I thank you for being here. If you could like and subscribe, I'd be truly grateful. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.